The sun has arisen above the horizon, and the creatures of the Saurian Isle are beginning to stir after a night's rest. Daniel, the male Dimetrodon, is waking from his slumber. The warm rays of the morning sun reinvigorate his cool body after a frigid night. Nearby, an Achelousaurus feeds on small plants on the forest floor. Other animals have also begun their day, such as this dwarf Edmontosaurus. Due to last night's rain, the plant life here is moist and fresh. However, he isn't the only one with food in his mind. Bandit. He has become more and more desperate at finding food now, as he hasn't eaten in weeks. He moves slowly and carefully towards his intended victim. He can't afford to let this one go. Another lost prey item, and another round of lost energy. He walks off into the forest, hungry and weak. But a scent has driven him towards an open field. The ground before him begins to move. A baby Amargasaurus. Around her, other baby sauropods, or sauropodlets, are hatching. The nesting site has been turned into a bloodbath. But for Bandit, this means food at long last. But with death, there is life, and Bandit will live to fight another day. southern forests, we see the Allosaurs at their nest. The Dicraeosaurus carcass has been picked clean days ago, and now they're preparing to hunt. But today will be different. This is the day where their feisty 3-year-old son will hunt for the first time. Half an hour later, the young Allosaur is on the hunt. As he peers into the distance, he spots something. A lone female Protoceratops. She must be separated from her herd. Any moment now. But it seems he wasn't the only predator after the Protoceratops. This is Creek, a juvenile Ceratosaurus. Two youngsters growling at each other. A huge male Ceratosaurus. Marsh makes father. We won't be going near this part of the forest anytime soon. Marsh returns to his son Creek. Over the span of 150 million years, Ceratosaurus has changed quite a bit. Back then, they were on average 6 to 7 meters long. But here on Saurian Isle, they have what is known as indeterminate growth, meaning that they don't stop growing throughout their lives. Marsh is 50 years of age and 11 meters in length, one of the largest members of his species. In another part of the southern forests, our ceratopsian herd forages for food. At this time of year, the forest floor is carpeted by a thick layer of vegetation. Additionally, the fruits are currently in season, providing a rich food source for the large herbivores. Curious as ever, Tricky is eager to explore this new place, and every sight, sound, and smell grabs the attention of the inquisitive little dinosaur. Tricky's mother calls for him to return to the herd. Tricky pays no attention to this, as he would rather play and explore the forest. But Tricky mustn't get too caught up in the excitement. The young Allosaur. Separated from his herd, Tricky would make an easy meal. But he must remain cautious while on the hunt. Ceratopsians are very dangerous animals, and one wrong move could be his end. While the Allosaur just managed to avoid getting skewered by the mother Triceratops, the damage has been done nonetheless. His jaw and right side fractured. Tricky returns to his mother, injured but still alive. He'll have to learn quickly about the dangers of his world. The herd steadily marches on, leaving the unmoving body of the Allosaur behind them. Hours pass, and the Allosaurs are now searching for their son. The male has caught wind of something. As they enter a clearing in the forest, they find what they've been looking for. He's still alive, but not by much. The male Allosaur leaves his injured son behind. The female looks at him for one final time, before following him in his footsteps